Chicago Bears are at home this week coming off their bye, which meant they had front row seats to see how they too might defeat the Baltimore Ravens, who come in as shocked as Clark Griswold was when he found Cousin Eddie standing in front of his house in December.
Jackson wrapped up back at the 44.
The Dolphins gave Chicago the blueprint. Pressure Lamar as a passer, 4 sacks taken, hit 7 times.
Lamar Jackson almost lost the football on top of it, and a loss of 7.
And don't let him get free as a runner. He only carried it 9 times for just 39 yards. His long for the night only 11 yards.
Jackson keeps. Gets 1.
And lucky for Chicago, they have someone who can help on both of these fronts. ROQUAN Smith leads the NFL in tackles.
And ROQUAN Smith filled the hole. It's going to be 4th down.
And he's plenty capable of getting to Jackson in the backfield. So there's a nice one-on-one to keep your eye on. Lamar versus ROQUAN. Even sounds cool.
There's the pressure, and it's ROQUAN Smith with the sack.
The Dolphins also took care of Devontae Freeman and Le'Veon Bell in that game. Baltimore's offense typically needing one of their backs to make an impact for it to fire on all cylinders.
And off to Freeman, and he's wrapped up in the backfield.
The Bears, though, haven't been great against rush attacks, allowing 4.4 a carry.
Najee Harris, touchdown, Steelers, making it look easy.
And then you have Jackson, the passer, who pressured, couldn't muster much. Rating under 75, only averaged 5.5 an attempt.
End zone picked off. This game is over.
And not having time specifically affected his ability to connect with Marquise Brown. 13 targets, and more than half those attempts not completed.
Pass is low and incomplete.
Couple things about the Bears' pass rush. They do have a lot of sacks, averaging almost 3 a game.
Robert Quinn with a great speed move around the horn gets to Roethlisberger.
However, they rank really low in pressure rate and QB hits.
Bears rush 4, then as time directs traffic, buys time for Pat Fryermuth for the touchdown, Steelers.
Getting Khalil Mack back would be huge. He hasn't played since week 7 because of a foot injury.
Getting home with Khalil Mack, who has come to life again for Chicago.
If he's back, maybe Chicago's secondary can play better than it has this season. Rating allowed over 100, giving up 8 yards per attempt, allowing one of the highest yards per catch averages in the league.
Then floats one middle of the field, and it's caught.
And that, in part, is why the Bears are giving up close to 25 points a game.
You just go up over top of him, and you just rebound the ball over top of him and off the top of his head.
If that trend continues, then it puts more pressure on Justin Fields, who finally had his first big game with his arm before they hit their break.
Here's Fields throwing, and it is caught.
After 4 straight games where he didn't throw for 185 yards, and after a season where his high was 209, Fields dropped close to 300 against the Steelers in Week 9.
Fields throws, got his guy, Allen Robinson down the sideline.
He also averaged 10 yards per attempt and made some big throws at the end of the game that almost got them to win.
Justin Fields gets outside of the pocket, puts that ball perfectly where only Mooney can get it.
And he has a good shot at keeping that momentum going. The Ravens' pass defense has not fared great. 290 yards allowed to Tua and Jacoby last week on over 8 an attempt, and those numbers are pretty much what they've given up for the 2021 season.
Tua throws wide open. Albert Wilson.
Like the Bears, though, the Ravens also can hope pressure throws the QB off his game, and their pass rush is plenty capable of doing that. They have just over 2 sacks a game, which is at least acceptable, but their pressure rate and QB hit total rank high, so even when they don't get home, they're coming close.
Tua gets hit, balls out.
And Fields is definitely sack-prone. He's taken 3 or more in 4 straight games.
Fields wanted to run the whole time, and he was taken down.
Good news for the Bears. Those sacks didn't stop Fields from breaking out, and right now, that's what Bears fans sort of care about the most. Good news for the Ravens. That upset didn't knock them out of anything, with the AFC continuing to operate in the upside down. Your predictions, comment section, ours on the screen. Surprised, Eddie? If I woke up with my head sewn to the carpet, I wouldn't be more surprised than I am right now.